What is happening, everybody? Ish Data. I'm going to be trying out the IMR for the first time for myself, so figured I'd take this to the firing range. And if you haven't figured out, it's in Create a Class at the bottom right-hand corner of the screen, and there's the option to head to the firing range. So I'm just going to be rolling this thing stock. As you can see, you've got the 8 different panels you can choose from, so each one you're going to go into is pretty much going to give you a different experience. This one's pretty straightforward. Just pop up, hit them up there. Just trying to check the sights on it, if I like that or not. See if you can get the feel for the gun, maybe. You can do this between games also. If you don't have anything to work on or whatever, and you just want to kill some 30 seconds a minute, whatever you're going to get in there, you can just pop in here and get your aim on in between matches. So it's just something to do if you guys haven't figured that one out yet. It's a nice little perk. I'm kind of glad they added that for us. It's just a good way to go and test them out without having to go and load up a whole other map. It's pretty fast to get in and out of this also. So looks like it's pretty good down the sights on this. Should be, as long as you can keep your aim on, it should hit the target and do pretty well for damage. So that being said, I think I'll go step out and play this in an actual match now. See how it goes. And there, I just don't have any options, you can see, so I just picked up the gun. I jumped into a quick match before this, and it placed me at the very end, so I got 2 kills, before that one was over. So I've got, like I said, so I have those 2 coming into this Detroit match here. So I figure go around, see how it work. It's going to be basically a burst fire weapon, so right off the bat, for me, I figure it's something I want to keep a distance between people and myself if I can. I don't think these are the greatest hip fire type weapons. You don't really get the spray and pray unless you're just really good on the trigger. So in the past I found when I was having trouble aiming or having time trouble getting back into the game after I haven't played for a while, basically, taking these burst fire really helps settle down, get my accuracy a little bit back to where it should have been. Even if I don't stick with the weapon, it's kind of good just to roll this around for a little bit, because it will help keep you accurate. You can't really sway a lot. You've really got to hit the target. You can't just hold that button down and go back and forth. With the ARs give you the freedom, to miss a little bit, as long as you can just kind of swerve it back and forth. And right there, not the best start, but I figure I can regroup. I know you pretty much know this is one of the hot spots right here between the place. So I think as long as I can keep this steady, and aim down the sights, keep it pretty steady for the most part, like I am right there, you're gonna win those battles, as long as you're not entering with low health. So right off the bat, I'm kind of liking that. And I think the real downside is when you get into spots where it's going to be close fire, and you get into a lot of those. So if I'm going to carry this, it's going to be probably more map specific sort of ones, definitely not the smaller ones, and I might end up having to what in the hell is that? Oh, you guys scared me. My goodness. So anyway, like I was saying, I'll probably want to get stock put on this as soon as possible. That's the one thing, as I'm sitting there aiming on the sights, I like to be able to... What is he doing? Okay, there's just some weird crap going on in that little hallway, guys. And as I try to get away, I met my doom. But I definitely, would like Stalker back. It was a perk, now it's an attachment they call stock. So with this gun especially, I'd have to run that, because I really feel that I need to be down the sights a lot. It's really steady though. If you see that, there's hardly any kick on this gun. So there's definitely some benefits to pulling this thing out. I think I'll definitely have to play a little bit on the slow side. I'm not going to be chasing as much, but that's why I want to get the stock. At least I can mow down the hallways and stuff with that up. I probably wouldn't feel the need for the quick draw as much, because I'll probably have the sights up more than not, because I got to be able to hit. I wouldn't trust the hip fire on this, like I was saying before. And somebody is just blinding the hell out of me, man. I noticed that you get into some maps, man, and those people just chuck them all dang day. Just giving away his position for him, since I got no silencer. And that's one of the things after this I'm unsure about. Sometimes I want to roll a stealth setup, and this one, I don't know if I really want to hinder the range on it or not. With I'm rolling a burst, I want to get those one shot, the one burst kills a lot more often than not. And if I roll a silencer, like stuff like that, I'm going to have to hit multiple times, more than likely. But again, with the flashbangs, jeez. And I'm sure it won't take too long to figure out what it is I want to run with them, you know, as far as the perks are going to be there or the attachments. You know, it's got pretty solid aim on the sight, so I'll try and run without those. And what do we got out here? You know, you ever get that feeling, you know, something's going to come and, oh, in your face, Kingslayer! But, you know, really I think, besides stock in there, you might as well go with the accuracy grip. The foregrip is probably going to be pretty good with it. You know, that should be a pretty deadly combo. The thing's pretty steady to begin with, and that should just keep that thing on point right there like that. You know, and a lot of times for me, it's just getting a feel. I remember like that time right there, I hit him once, and it's like, oh, you know what? You got to keep hitting that button sometimes, man. You know, you're so used to the ARs, you just hold it down until they die. Sometimes, you know, on these, when I first switch back to them, I find that happening. I'll shoot one burst, and it's like, dude, you got to keep firing, man. You know, at least till it's confirmed. But yeah. And I get damaged here, then I start hiding out like a little bitch, and you know, pretty much get what I deserve if I remember right. Yeah, that's what happens. You know, if you stay too long, sometimes, you know, I don't mind running and hitting a spot, but sometimes I tend to linger. You know, it's like you get around, and all of a sudden you're just like lost. Like, what am I doing? And then you die pretty much every time. You know, so do not recommend being stationary, as I said before. You know, it just kills me. You know, searching and walking around, and it's opportunities will just like that. They'll pop up a lot more often. Oh, in your face too, right in the gut buster. Jeez, these poor guys are getting wrecked. But you know, this is pipe out. What on the ground? Oh, you know, if I would have had that last punch too, that just really would have sealed it. It would have been some all-time great stuff there, you know. But you know, when trying to drop shot goes bad, I guess it's normally I'm a victim to that one. So luckily, I guess he didn't get the right angle. I know for me, I mean, I tried that, dude, and my guy's like crouching, taking a dump, and then he'll lay down. It's like, dude, I don't know. I get the concept of it, but for some reason, I guess I've never practiced it enough that it's I'm always too slow at it, you know, whenever time comes. So I just say screw it, you know. Nobody really cares for people to play like that way anyway, I know, so you're better off anyway. Unless you're just trying to make people mad, because, dude, that's a quick way to do it, man. You hide in corners, or you just lay on the ground the whole time, you know, that will set some people off, I tell you. And yeah, that one right there, just you know, that's the kill I could have had for the weapon. So, and look at that, you know, and then we ended up losing my 2. See, I could have been a hero. Said I was a chump. So that's, like I said, the first time experience with it. 18 and 10. That's decent enough since I have never rolled that out. It's the first game I've ever played with a full game. So we'll take it.